Fellas, if she's rude to the waiter, constantly playing the victim, or thrives on drama, run. These are just a few red flags that scream emotional damage and high maintenance. If you ignore them, you're in for a world of pain. Let's break down the top warning signs you should never overlook. Let's start with an easy one. How does she treat people who can't do anything for her? If she's rude to waiters, cashiers, or anyone in the service industry, it's a major sign of insecurity and entitlement. A decent person respects others regardless of their status. If she belittles strangers, imagine how she'll treat you when the honeymoon phase is over. Next, pay attention to how she talks about people from her past. If she's constantly trash-talking her exes, friends, or even family, she's exposing herself. If she calls all her exes toxic, guess what? She's the common denominator. Today it's them, tomorrow it's you. Another major red flag? She acts like spending time with your family and friends is a chore. If she makes it feel like she's doing you a favor just by showing up, that's pure selfishness. Relationships are about connection, and if she refuses to integrate into your world, she's making it clear she only cares about herself. Now let's talk about communication. If she disregards your opinions or takes any feedback as an attack, you're in trouble. A healthy woman listens and grows. But if every disagreement turns into a battle where she always has to be right, you're not in a partnership. You're in a dictatorship. Be very careful if she's too eager to lock you down too soon. If after just a few dates she's already talking about the future, that's not love. It's desperation. Some women rush relationships because they're insecure and need validation. But guess what happens when she no longer needs you to fill that void? She's gone. Another subtle but deadly sign: passive-aggressive insults, sarcastic digs, or constant belittling. If she tries to lower your confidence to make herself feel better, she's manipulating you. Happy, secure women don't need to put others down. If she does, she's broken inside. Now let's get serious. Does she ever take responsibility for her actions? If every problem in her life is someone else's fault, you're dealing with someone who will never admit when she's wrong. A woman who can't say "I messed up" is a woman who will make you the bad guy in every argument. And even if she does apologize, watch out for the word "but." "I'm sorry, but you made me do it." That's not an apology. That's an excuse. If she lashes out at you when she's feeling insecure, huge red flag. If she's having a bad day and instead of handling it like an adult, she takes it out on you, expect a lifetime of emotional roller coasters. And what happens when you succeed? Does she celebrate your wins or does she downplay them? A good woman cheers for you. A damaged one will try to humble you out of fear that you'll leave her behind. Speaking of emotional instability, does she seem addicted to drama? If her life is constantly filled with fights, scandals, or betrayals, it's not bad luck. She creates the chaos. If there's no drama, she'll manufacture it. Finally, let's talk about giving and taking. If you find yourself constantly giving while she never reciprocates, you're dealing with a taker. Whether it's money, time, affection, or emotional support, some women will take everything you have to offer and give nothing in return. If she expects you to serve her without ever giving back, she's entitled, and you need to run. Now we're getting into the deadliest red flags. One of the biggest? She doesn't have female friends. If she only surrounds herself with male orbiters who are secretly waiting for their chance, that's not an accident. A woman with zero female friends either can't bond with other women or thrives on male validation. Neither is a good sign. Speaking of validation, does she constantly need attention from men, yet act like she despises them? If she dresses provocatively but then shames guys for looking, she doesn't just seek attention. She thrives on manipulation. She wants control, not connection. And now the final and biggest red flag. She's a proud third or fourth wave feminist. Let's be clear, there's nothing wrong with believing in equal rights. But if she's the type who sees men as the enemy, she will never see you as a partner, only as an adversary. You will never be good enough because she sees your existence as oppressive. You will spend your life apologizing for simply being a man. But wait, there's a bonus red flag, and it's the most important one. If your values and long-term goals don't align, none of this even matters. No amount of attraction, chemistry, or love can override fundamental incompatibility. If you're on two different paths, one of you will have to sacrifice everything. or you'll eventually crash and burn. You now have the ultimate red flag checklist. Ignore these warning signs, and you'll waste years of your life on someone who will drain you emotionally, mentally, and even financially. Don't let lust blind you. Don't let loneliness make you settle. Recognize these signs before you get too deep, because if you don't, you'll wake up one day realizing you built your life around someone who was never capable of loving you in the first place. Make the right choice. Stay sharp.